Morning, Al. Morning, Dino.
Ryan, it's been a great season. Okay, the final went wrong, but United are flying at the moment. But for Newcastle, it's been a great season. And it's a tough ask, isn't it, after losing at Wembley and now having to go to City?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you couldn't have probably asked for a worse game after the final. But, hopefully the team aren't too deflated. I mean, they shouldn't be, because if you look at it, 12 months ago, you'd never have thought they'd have got to a final. But, going to City is going to be a tough ask, especially with the way they play at home. But, they have nothing to lose now. Newcastle just have a free roam till the end of the season, because if you look at it, they've already won in all the supporters' eyes this season.
Yeah.
Ryan, if you keep things in perspective, you've only lost 2 games all season. 23 games,
know, yeah.
2 defeats. They've only let 15 goals in.
It's unbelievable, It's like, the way I've been to a lot of games this season. I've seen a lot of games, and that back four, obviously, apart from Kieran, is like land of the giants. They just don't concede goals. I mean, when Nick Pope plays in goal, he's even taller than the rest of them. So they are defensively sound. It's now they're really finding it hard to put the ball in the back of the net at the other end.
So how do you stop Haaland? Is it 20? Is it 23? I said it earlier. Premier League goals so far. How did Newcastle stop him?
I mean, you've just got to. He is a box player. There's no doubt about it. City play him in the box. They don't give him the ball outside the box, really.
27 goals, 27 already. Amazing.
Stop the crosses coming in.
Yeah, stop De Bruyne getting on the ball, because he seems to be the only one who supplies them. But yeah, I mean, look, he is superb. He's a fantastic player, especially at the Etihad. He does seem to light it up there. So yeah, it is going to be a tough day, but it could be one of those good days for Newcastle. Let's hope.
Ryan, do you think there'll be a lot of money to spend come the end of the season? Depending. Look, 2 games in hand over Spurs, it still could be a top 4 finish. And if they go in and spend a few quid, sometimes it can derail team spirit. I know that, but if they get the right players, then Newcastle, they're a serious player next season.
Yeah, I honestly think that's why they didn't do it in January. I mean, the way the season's gone, they could have really upset the dressing room by going in and getting 3-4 players. But the owners were at Wembley on the weekend, and I'm sure that'll strive them to get there a lot more in the future. So, but the only way to get there, Al, is by investing. And, it showed on the weekend that they need firepower. And with firepower, they can be dangerous, because they've got some fantastic players in Bruno Guimaraes. Almiron's been a sensation this season. It's just now that it's the crunch end of the season, to get in that Champions League spot, to be honest, they fully deserve it the way they played all season. They just need some goals now, and the owners will look at next season and go, get the checkbook out and invest.
Well, when you watch the game on Sunday, that is the highest level of football you can get. Cup final against Man United, and I looked at Newcastle's front 3: Callum Wilson, Almiron and St. Maximum, and I thought, you've got to produce in this game today. You've got to produce, and I like all 3 players. All 3 of them I like. I'm not sure whether they are top shelf strikers, the 3 of them.
Yeah, and I know what you mean, Dino. You look at the other teams around them, and Liverpool, City, United, Tottenham. It just doesn't it's not in the same bracket, but they have been very good. But there is that next level, isn't there? And to get to that next level, I feel like that's what the owners maybe realise. I love them all. Do you know what I mean? I love watching them because they excite you. But for an owner of a football club and the manager of a football club, if you do want success, you've got to go out and spend.
Ryan, finally, who wins it? Do Arsenal hang on? Do they win the Premier, or does City peg them back?
I hope Arsenal win. I really do. Arsenal have been absolutely fantastic this season, and City have won it enough. And I'd love Arteta to win it. I'd love Arsenal to win it, because for me, they have been the best team this season.
Nice.
Ryan, have you only come on because it's Alan Brazil's show today, not Laura Woods, who apparently, Laura, he's still getting the custard pie off him.
Oh, Dino, I've just got out. I've got armbands on now. I've only just got out of all that custard.
Apparently, he was walking up Wembley Way, and Laura said, hi, Laura, and she went, who are you?
She did, then.
Yeah. And then said, I thought, to cap it, Al, she went, I thought you were taller than that.
No, to be fair, I did ask the question yesterday, Dino. I thought, am I just coming on to get absolutely buzzed off again, or am I just coming on for a good chat?
I thought
once I knew it was you two, I was always going to come on.
Top man. Ryan, thank you very much for coming on. Ryan Taylor, former Newcastle defender.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.